Jessica Patterson, the chair of the California Republican Party. Jessica, I'm so happy to have you here with us. I'm not sure if you could just hear my conversation there with Phil Lipoff, but I do quickly, if I can, want to get your reaction to hear the things that we're hearing about President Biden, about his COVID diagnosis, and about the fact that he is asking his staff how Kamala Harris is faring in these polls. And from the GOP perspective, how do you feel about potentially going up against Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket?
Well, first, we hope that President Biden recovers quickly, of course. And I think that it's really interesting to watch the Democrats in disarray. They're confused about what their pathway forward is. Meanwhile, you've got the RNC convention going on, and we are completely unified. And what we're trying to do is not just unify our party, but unify America and get our people working again, get our economy back on track, get our streets safe again, get our country strong again.
I want to ask you about Nikki Haley and her speech when she was on the convention stage Tuesday. She had a direct appeal to moderate voters, to independent voters. Now it's Donald Trump's turn tonight. Do you expect him to try to broaden the tents of the Republican Party?
I think that he's been working on that for a very long time. You have seen a very different Republican National Convention than we've seen in the past. We've had individuals like Amber Rose, the president of the Teamsters, coming to speak. We're trying to engage with every single American. We know how great the country of America is, and we want to make sure that that opportunity for everyone is out there again.
You're in California. I'm in California as well. I want to ask you about what we also heard on the convention stage. Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon's name was mentioned in a speech by Madeleine Brame. She said, quote, "He's soft on crime prosecutors have turned our great country and cities into war zones." You know that Gascon is wildly unpopular, even in blue Los Angeles County. What sort of work is the Republican Party going to do to try to win back local seats like district attorneys?
Well, there's a great candidate in that race, Nathan Hochman, who happens to actually be an independent. And he is really out there talking to people. He's a former prosecutor. He is so incredibly strong when it comes to victims' rights. And I think that's what people are looking for. They're looking for common sense. You know, California Democrats have championed pro-criminal policies that have led us to a position where 10 years later, we're trying to reform things like Prop 47. And I think when you see people like London Breed, who is the Democrat mayor of San Francisco, you can see that even Democrats have seen that their policies that are soft on crime and pro-criminal have just failed our state, and we need to get it fixed fast, and people like Nathan Hochman can absolutely do that.
And before I let you go, I want to note to our viewers here that in 2020, more people voted for Donald Trump in California than voted for Donald Trump in Texas. There is a large contingent of Republicans in California. Jessica Patterson, our thanks to you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.